This is a really important exercise to do a lot in training. You're always going to get what I call a turning fence in competition, where your horse has to follow your steering aids, either through a serpentine, a change of direction, or just holding a line over a fence. The aims of this exercise is to develop the horse's balance and confidence and safety when turning over a fence. The most important thing is the rider has got to use a really good strong weight down her inside heel and keep the inside shoulder forward so she keeps herself in balance, so the horse then can stay in balance to the new direction. It's really important to use a guiding aid rather than a turning aid, because this keeps your aid very subtle and very useful for the horse, and he won't react against it and lose his shoulder. You don't have to use cavalettis, you can use any type of jump. I like to use them because it makes the hind leg really work hard and makes them very careful. To start with, I just go around the outside of the fence. So you're just practicing doing a nice little turning line, a nice little curve, thinking about changing direction. Here the rider just loses the outside shoulder so the horse doesn't do an immediate change. Use a small fence, but then get the horse landing to the new direction. Here you can see the rider really looking to the new direction and putting her body on the line, putting a new inside heel down and then another change of direction through. Then you can build this up. So you do a full serpentine through it, a full curving line. It's really important to try and work hard to stay on the inside of the centre, because then this makes the horse work really hard with the inside front leg, which is a great part of this exercise. It brings the inside front leg higher than the outside, and it makes the horse really athletic. You can see here how the rider makes the change of direction. I've put a flag in to encourage the rider to stay inside of midline. And here, as the rider takes off, you can see slightly how her weight slips to the outside and she puts her weight down the outside heel. This makes it very difficult for the horse to stay in balance and it loses its shoulder a little bit. But quickly, she picks up to the new direction and just basically reprimands herself a little bit and pushes her weight down her new inside heel. You can see her working hard. And again, makes the inside shoulder come much higher. As you can see that inside front leg has to work much harder. So it's a great exercise to try and make a horse think a little bit snappier in front. Again, you can see here how, as a rider, you've got to look to the new direction, control the shoulder, and then start thinking about the new direction again. So you will really improve the horse's suppleness and ability to follow the rider's eye and hand. And then you see this, how we use this in actual competition. Through the middle element, you see the horse almost losing its balance to the outside, but because he's been trained to hold the line across, he makes sure that he stays on his line. Important points to be aware of here. Make sure that you always keep your weight down the inside heel, because this keeps the horse's shoulder moving to the new direction and keeps you and the horse on the correct line. Never ever take your eye off the next fence, because your eyesight is the horse's eyesight, and if you look down you'll often lose that line. Always try and keep the horse's outside shoulder by turning the withers and the shoulders before the nose, because this will help keep the horse's balance. Never forget to give the horse a lot of praise for this exercise, because he really does have to work quite hard. It's a great fun exercise to use for the horse's fitness and suppleness.